friends, nice to see you. Welcome to my new vlog. I missed April Fool's Day because, as you will see, I was away in Leeds working. I made a little film about it. It was nothing very exciting, but I enjoyed it. But I do have these candles which I always intended to use for April Fool's Day because they just look a bit kind of wonky and funny. I actually bought these to use at Christmas, and then I left them in a storage place that was very warm, and they got this really weird kind of surreal curvy shape. So anyway, that's my kind of belated April Fool thing. My spiritual teacher Louise Hay, she says, April Fool's Day may seem like a silly tradition, but silliness and play are in fact vitally important. I'm going to take as many chances as I can this month to have fun with my inner child. I think of things I loved to do when I was little, and I try some of them again. I also remind myself to see the world through the eyes of this precious inner child, who is curious and full of wonder and delight. Can we have enough wonder and delight? I don't think so. It's never too late to have a happy childhood, and I am learning how to thoroughly enjoy my life. Oh, that makes me a little bit tearful. I think very few people have a perfect childhood. Good grief, that flame is really going at some. If anyone's worried about fire danger, there's a china plate catching the wax, and I'm keeping an eye on this flame. It's a bit alarming. As I said, no one probably has a perfect childhood, and some people have had a very, very painful childhood. I think I was probably very lucky in many ways, but my dad died when I was pretty young, so that was hard. It led to many problems. But I mean, other people have a lot worse things. But it is nice to think that as an adult, you're now the one in charge. You can think of what that child would have enjoyed and do it. I mean, with all my crafting and stuff, that's probably about the inner child, isn't it? My fringe, as ever, is bugging me. Okay, by the way, my name is Kate. I'm Kate Sanderson. I am an actor, and about a year ago now, I moved to this house in Essex, and I'm trying to do it up. I'm often in a bit of a pickle, but my vlogs are a mixture of my week as an actor, doing up this house and doing crafts and just trying to do things that are nice, usually on a budget, which is good for me. Wow, that flame is alarming. I wonder if there's some kind of message in there. Okay, right, well, it is Easter on Sunday and Monday, and my sister has sent me a package of goodies which I want to show you, because I'm just unwrapping it now, but I think now maybe I will put in that footage of Leeds, because it was nice. It was really nice to go to Leeds and to get away for a bit. I'll put that in now. Hi friends, here we are back in another Travelodge. This is unusual because it's a twin bedroom. You know, normally you get just a double bed. So that's unusual. So the picture is a bit more different. It's just sort of blue, and then there's like a little bird or something in the corner. A bird, and then just a chair here, and we're on the ground floor looking out at the car park, and just a little desk, and the TV is up there. It's kind of just a very simple corner basin, and just the shower, yeah, and the toilet. Okay, I'm looking forward to dinner, I can tell you. I don't think I've ever been so close to the car park. I mean, just so directly onto a car park, because I'm on the ground floor. Maybe I'll shut the curtains. Have a Toby Carvery.
This bit feels like Scotland a bit, you know?
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a feel of Scotland here.
Oh yeah. It's got the Victorian feeling.
Yeah.
An amazing horse. It's kind of looking down and considering making the jump. Maybe that means something. Oh dear, it's a Miniso. I can't resist looking inside. See really cute little creatures. The little Biffy cat there. The Romy clips. Oh, those are really cute if you're younger. Oh, love it, love it. This is quite a pretty bag, but it would get dirty so quickly. Okay. Oh, this really is cute. With a little cat with his tongue out. Oh. I wish it was really warm enough for these summery outfits, but it's still really cold. Okay, Claire's Accessories is closing down, so maybe I'll see if there's something really, really low price I could get as a treat. Oh, these biscuits and cakes and Greggs look wonderful. I'm going to be good today. A little green bunny rabbit's gorgeous. Okay guys, here are some of my Easter gifts from my family. First of all, my sister has sent me these 3 little nests. They're just decorations, but they're so pretty. One of them is pink. That candle is not long for this world. I've got one in beautiful sort of robin's egg blue. I love this. This is so my taste. And then she's also sent me one with little white eggs, which again is just beautiful. Year after year, I will treasure these. They've got little flowers on them. That is just lovely. And then she sent me a really, really cute Easter pen with an egg on it. I'm quite embarrassed. She's been so generous. I just sent her a card. And I've got a beautiful little sort of felted bunny with a daisy. Again, I will absolutely treasure this forever. As I was saying, I don't have as much Easter decor as I thought, but that's beautiful. So I've got some Malteser bunnies. I have a 4-pack of flakes. This is fatal. I love flakes. Oh, they're delicious. I have got dairy milk. Let's see. It's called dairy milk chocolate eggs. Oh, with a smooth milk chocolate filling. Well, those look lovely. Goodness. This is so much chocolate. I'm going to have treats for weeks. And then I have a dairy milk Cadbury Nibbles Easter egg. Goodness, this is so generous. And then I have a lovely set of English twining tea bags. That's just English breakfast tea. That's just lovely. And a little lint bunny. That's so cute. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Love lint. And then my sister has decorated a box with an Easter bunny on it. That's beautiful. It's something again to keep. And then inside the box are lots of little Cadbury mini eggs. So I must say I've been very, very blessed for Easter gifts. My sister is so generous. Wow. Well, I think now we should go on to something a bit more crafty. Okay guys, here is a pair of quite unremarkable pink sand shoes. But this is a project I've wanted to do for absolutely ages. Years ago, in the sale, let me just get it. Oops. I got this sneaker makeover kit and accessorize. And I've always intended to make over a pair of sneakers for the summer with my kit. So I think it's very, very simple. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change around the laces and add some stickers and we'll just see how they look. And I thought that would be kind of cute. So I'll now just change around the laces and I'll come back to you in a second. Okay, so I think the silver shoelaces look really cute. And I'm thinking that because they're metallic, they hopefully won't get kind of dirty looking like white shoelaces do. So I'm now going to try and add some stickers. I see now that the shoes I've chosen have got a slightly lacy effect and I'm not sure if the stickers will accept that, but I'll just try. I mean, it's only going to be temporary anyway. So I've put the stickers on and I've realised that I've needed to order some sort of special fabric glue. I think these little stickers will just fall off the first time I go out, but they are cute. Like this A sticker really makes me think of Sweet Valley High. Anyone out there who read Sweet Valley High books, this is the kind of lettering that they had. Then there's some on the side saying love. And I think this sticker set is about London and the UK. It says I love tea, which is very appropriate. It's funny, when I bought this sticker set, you know, I didn't really think of, I just liked the look of it in general. I didn't analyse what the stickers were of. On the other side, there's a sticker of London. There's a sticker of the Underground. Oh gosh, the Underground is so useful. I miss being in Essex. I do miss the Underground. Even if it gets crowded, it's really useful. And then There's another one just saying love, I think UK Union Jack. So if you look here, you can see the stickers are peeling off. Now, in fairness to Accessorize, I bought this kit years ago. I've always been you're always intending to do something like this. It's years old. About Cool Britannia probably. But I've ordered some fabric Mod Podge and I will decoupage these on top. And we'll just see how it looks. Hopefully that will be nice. And they are cute. I think this has encouraged me. I think I've seen on eBay, some shoe design kits. I think I might get some because I like this and I have plenty of shoes that I could jazz up. And now I'm going to try just one more thing. I'll come right back to you. Here I have some rather more elegant trainers by Kawasaki, but the replacement shoelaces that I have for them, far too long. I bought new shoelaces, but a lot of shoelaces are just made for guys and they're too long for women's shoes. So I'm hoping that the shoelaces I took off those shoes might be shorter and more suitable for these trainers. So now I'm going to change those over and try and get a little extra value for money. Okay, so these laces are a bit too gleamy white at the moment, but once they've weathered down a bit, they are the correct length for these shoes. I think I must have had men's laces in these shoes. Sometimes you're tired, you need new shoelaces, you just buy some, and then they're the wrong kind. Yeah, it's a lesson. Shoelaces are obviously a thing. And that's good. So 2 pairs of shoes that I can now wear and that look better. So when I went to the Claire's Accessories in Leeds, come back to that, I did get a 3-pack of earrings. These were just £2, which was 70% off. So there's a pair of little sort of jade butterflies, then ones that are pink rings, and then there's some that are like just little beads in a ring. So I thought those looked kind of summery. I do love mint green. There's another colour as well as pink that I really enjoy. So that's good. Also, I have this book, Season's Greetings, which I love to use whenever it's a different season, a different month. They have something interesting to say. So, about April Fool, it says, "He who hath not a dram of folly in his mixture hath pounds of much worse matter in his composition." I guess what that says is if someone is a real stuffed shirt, then maybe they're really mean inside. If they can't crack a smile or find something a bit of a joke, then they're maybe a bit scary. That's true. If someone's very kind of sad and very buttoned up like that. No one knows the origin of this spring custom, but the fact that the Joker's license ceases at noon, because you're not supposed to April Fool people after noon, suggests a survival from some ancient ritual perhaps once associated with a pagan feast. The custom is known all over the English-speaking world and in some European countries as well. So there you go. April brings the primrose sweet, scatters daisies at our feet. The name April comes from the Latin word aperire, to open, because it was the opening of the year. Okay, there's a nice poem about 4 sacred birds, but I think it's a bit long. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. Oh, I beg your pardon. Okay. Basically, yeah, the 4 birds in this poem were once held sacred. Many people consider it's lucky to have a swallow or a martin's nest on your house. Because they signal the return of summer. Okay, I don't have ever had a swallow or a martin's nest, but maybe I'll get one day. I remember one of the most famous April Fools that I ever saw was when they did the Lurpaloof it was called That's Life, yes. And they said that they discovered a new animal in China called the Lurpaloof, and it was going to be at London Zoo, and they got scientists to introduce it, and it all looked so thrilling. And as you were watching it, you kind of knew That's Life was a kind of jokey consumer program, but Lurpaloof is April Fool backwards. And basically they had, I think, Kenny Everett, the comedian, in this kind of furry suit, jumping around a cage at London Zoo pretending to be a Lurpaloof, and people queued all day to go and see the Lurpaloof and to see this new animal that, had never been in the UK before. And only at the end of the day, Or maybe just when they saw the program on television, did they realise it was a big April Fool? To me, that is a bit cruel. I mean, it was a hilarious bit of television, but I think after the Lurpaloof had jumped around for an hour, you should stop it and tell everybody, you know, it's a joke. Having people queuing all day with their buggies and children and everything seems a bit mean to me. But I'm a bit of a chicken. I don't like a joke or a prank that could upset people or, you know, waste their time. But I mean, the Lurpaloof was a classic of television. I have to say it was funny, maybe just went a little bit too far. I had a friend who April fooled everybody on her Facebook by saying she was just giving up acting to embrace her first love of being a chartered accountant. And she put it so sort of calmly. I mean, for a second you thought, what, chartered accountancy? So I was pranked as well. What incredible flowers. I mean, normally people have a couple of hyacinths and bulbs, but this is like a whole bed of hyacinths. It's amazing. Hi again, friends. It's a bit later on. The next thing I want to do in this vlog is make a sort of please stay stone. It's hard for me to explain this, but if you're anywhere living near where I've been, it's been incredibly windy in the last few weeks. And a while ago, not my current one, but a while ago, it was a very windy day and my food waste bin got kind of kicked onto the pavement because I have open space in front of my house. I think it must have gone under someone's van or lorry and it just disappeared and I had to go to the council to get a new one. So basically I got a nice big flat stone and I want to decorate that and put it on top of the food waste bin to hold it in place. Also my recycling bin, I keep that in the back garden unless it's the collection day because the lid, I'll show you in a minute, it's very hard to clip on. So I'm going to decorate another stone to go on top of that. And if it works, I might decorate some more stones. I might really go for broke. But that's what I'm going to make. I'm going to call them please stay stones. So today, probably I'll just show you what I mean, like in the back garden, and then I'll do my first coats of paint. I'm just going to use paint that I've got. And then tomorrow will be more fun because I'll decorate the stones a bit and make them hopefully look a bit more jazzy. But that's what I'm going to, let's go to the garden. So here's my food waste bin. As you can see, it's very difficult to kind of clip to fix on the lid. I mean, probably if you're a guy and you've got strong hands, it's much simpler, but I find it very difficult. So I have found in my garden, let's see, this brick. Someone's left this brick and it has a sort of knobbly bit on top. So I'm going to just give that a bit of a rinse off and I'm going to paint that brick. And then, as I say, I've got a round pebble for the other food waste bin. So I shall take that inside and let's get painting. Okay, here's my large flat pebble, which I hope is going to be heavy enough. Here's my brick. I have scrubbed it clean now. I don't know, is it still damp? It's probably still damp. I may have to leave that for a while. Here's some pink paint that I had left over from painting the inside of the fairy shed last year. So I'm just going to give it a stir up. And I'm gonna paint my large flat pebble with this pink colour. That's going to be that one. And I think I'm probably going to make the brick maybe a sage green, but we shall see. We shall see. It's all in the playing. Right. So the first coat will just look white. We'll take a few coats to look sort of pink. But, yeah, I may have to pop out and do some errands and then come back and maybe the brick will be dry then. It's funny how people leave things in a garden. Yeah, in my old garden, someone also left a brick. I mean, it just appeared in the garden one day and I painted it gold and said it was my gold brick of good fortune. And then we sold our house, so maybe it worked. Okay, I'm going to carry on with this and I shall come back to you when there's some development. This is so pretty. I think it's just about to rain, but there's nothing like this blossom time of year. Well, friends, I'm back from the shops and opened up. This must have been a tin of green paint. I think I was going to use this to paint the little shed that I've got. And I think winter came on and I never did it. So I will paint up that shed soon and I will use up that paint. But right now, I'm just going to paint this strange brick that someone left in the garden. Okay. Something kind of satisfying and gloopy about mixing up the paint. Okay, let's try and not waste any. Oh gosh, okay. Right, put that down there. And here we go. Okay. So, okay. I will come back to you when I've finished the top side of this lovely brick. Okay guys, that's the first layer of green paint on the brick. I have got a plan for this brick. I won't reveal it yet. But if I come over here, oops, the pink pebble, well, going to be pink pebble, it's dried off quite well. So I might now turn that around and do the underside of the pink. And then, yeah, that's good. It's very nice to use up paint. It's just sitting around. Yeah, there's all kinds of things you could improve and work on. Yeah. I'm soon going to be the proud owner of a pink pebble. Hallelujah. Well guys, it's getting on for 6 o'clock and I normally kind of stop what I'm doing each day about 7 o'clock. But I think what I might do is try and just pull up some of this winter heliotrope because I don't want any of it. I pulled this all up last year and I was going to put down the mulch and take up there's this weed fabric underneath this and I wanted to remove all that and put down mulch, and this year I think I can do it. So I think I'll now just try and clear up a patch of this winter heliotrope and let you see my progress, and then call it a day just for today. Well guys, I've done one patch. Hello Cookie. Filled up that bag of garden waste. And here I found a plant that I've just seen on Alwyn Oak's video called Cleaver. It's kind of sticky, it's got hooks, but apparently you can boil it up to make tea. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick this cleaver and have some detoxifying tea. That's amazing. It's amazing how you learn that. So thank you, Alwyn Oak. I'm going to try that. This morning I would not have known that this plant was called Cleaver and you know, that it had detoxifying qualities. It's incredible, the power of YouTube. So once again, thank you to Alwyn Oak. Okay, so let's try a bit. Okay, there is a smell coming from this. And since I've heard about cleaver tea, I've seen patches of cleaver all around my house. I mean, it's obviously, you know, quite a common weed. Let's see. That's lovely. Okay, that is really gorgeous. It's bizarre, the things that you find out. Yeah. Okay, well, apparently for the rest of spring, cleavers grow and I can have cleaver tea. So I've decided to use my flower press and press some cleavers in order to make a page in my book. So I have an old-fashioned flower press here. Yeah. Apologies for my dirty nails, but I've always wanted to use this flower press more. Let's see, what's the make? Oops. See, a gripper press. I think they have one of these in Picnic at Hanging Rock. Yeah. Thank you, Cleaver. You are immortalized in my scrapbook, or you will be. Just going to have some tea and pancakes. And there's a program on about Moses, which I feel in Easter week. Although Moses is the Old Testament, I think it's good to watch something with a religious background. Yeah. 2 pancakes is a bit naughty, but there you go.
His name is Moses.
My chrysanthemums passed away, so I've got some daffodils instead. Okay. I hope everyone is having a lovely Easter weekend. Okay, I think my stones that I painted yesterday are now dry enough that I can do some design on them. And hopefully those will stop my bins from opening up or blowing away or whatever. I hope so. Anyway, it's a first try. If they're not heavy enough, if something's wrong with them, I can always do more. Sorry for the washing machine. So I have my brush holder, which I always love taking this out. And here's my pink pebble, which is looking a bit better now. And I've chosen a brush already. Paint seems a bit gummy. Maybe it's okay. Yeah. I can't find my palette. Remember I got a palette last year for the picnic? I can't find it. So I'm holding my camera, which is not very professional. So I think I'm going to just try and draw what I want to on the stone, and then I'll show you how it looks. This is for my food waste bin. Okay, so very simple. Just please stay. I think there's a certain spray you should get to seal in this sort of thing on a stone. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it right away, but I will get it. But I have to say, it was kind of fun painting that on the stone. And now I will show you my other bigger stone. Okay, here is my finished, I think, Vogon Constructor Fleet spaceship. Apparently, after a quick Google, it should have been yellow. It should have been yellow. So I didn't do yellow, I did this kind of alien green. It's the paint I had. So on the front, it says Vogon Constructor Fleet, because apparently what Vogon Constructor Fleets did was they would destroy planets to make way for interplanetary bypasses. So here's bypass ink. And then here's the bridge of the ship and little windows. On the other side, I've tried to draw the Vogon commander, but he looks too nice, actually. I didn't come anywhere near to conveying what that Vogon commander looked like. Anyway, it says no hitchhikers. So anyway, that's that's going to go in my recycling bin. Okay, I'll try and just place it on to show you. So here's Please Stay on my food waste bin, which is quite sweet. And then here, ready for the recycling, is my Vogon spaceship. So there you go. That looks as if it's working. Great. Hello again, guys. Well, I'll turn around the camera and show you I've cleared quite a big bit of that winter heliotrope weed, and I'm quite pleased. So that's like half, almost half of the area there. And then here, you can see where the weed fabric is, which I'm this year going to bring up. And that there's a lot of pebbles here. So I've been taking the pebbles and putting them over into that corner over there. Yeah, so those pebbles have gone there now. There's a lot of sticks and twigs here. I'm hoping the wind will just blow them away naturally. So that was good. Hello friends. You'll be seeing this if you look at it when it comes out on Easter Monday. So I thought I would read a tiny bit of the Bible related to Easter, and I hope that you will enjoy it. I have an enormous Bible here. It's massive. So I'll go to Matthew chapter 28. In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn towards the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the sepulchre. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for the angel of the Lord descended from heaven, and came and rolled back the stone from the door, and sat upon it. His countenance was like lightning, and his raiment white as snow. I know there's a picture of the angel on the other side of the page here. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the angel of the Lord sitting on the rock. Amazing. Okay. And for fear of him the keepers did shake and became as dead men. And the angel answered and said unto the women, Fear not ye, for I know that ye seek Jesus which was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Come see the place where the Lord lay. And go quickly, and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead. And behold, he goeth before you into Galilee. There shall ye see him. Lo, I have told you. And they departed quickly from the sepulchre with fear and great joy, and did run to bring his disciples word. And as they went to tell his disciples, behold, Jesus met them, saying, All hail. And they came and held him by the feet, and worshipped him. Then said Jesus unto them, Be not afraid. Go tell my brethren that they go into Galilee, and there shall they see me. Now when they were going, behold, some of the watch came into the city, and shewed unto the chief priests all the things that were done. And when they were assembled with the elders, and had taken counsel, they gave large money unto the soldiers, saying, Say ye, his disciples came by night and stole him away while we slept. And if this comes to the governor's ears, we will persuade him and secure you. So they took the money, and did as they were taught. And this saying is commonly reported among the Jews until this day. Then the 11 disciples went away into Galilee, into a mountain where Jesus had appointed them. And when they saw him, they worshipped, but some doubted. And Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, All power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Amen. Oh my goodness, what language there is in the Bible. Well, friends, I think I'm going to end the video there. I hope you don't mind me reading a bit of the Bible. I hope you've had a lovely Easter, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you on my next vlog. Have a lovely week.